Hi, this is Brendan from Watto Training, and in this tutorial we take a look at the Design and Develop Learning Programs Unit of Competency TAEDES401. The source of information for this tutorial comes from www.training.gov.au. The unit name is Design and Develop Learning Programs. The unit code is TAEDES401. Note, a unit of competency is the specification of the standards of performance required in the workplace. This unit describes the skills and knowledge required to conceptualize, design, develop, and review learning programs to meet an identified need for a group of learners. The unit addresses the skills and knowledge needed to identify the parameters of a learning program, determine its design, outline the content, and review its effectiveness. The unit applies to trainers or facilitators who work under limited supervision to design or develop learning programs that are discrete and provide a planned learning approach that relates to specific learning and training needs, or part of the learning design for a qualification. The trainee instructor must show evidence of the ability to complete tasks outlined in the elements and performance criteria of the unit, including designing, developing, and reviewing learning programs within the vocational education and training, that is VET, context, preparing and developing a minimum of 2 learning programs that contain differentiated learning program designs to reflect particular needs, contexts, and timelines, at least one of which must be based on competency standards or accredited courses and must cover at least one entire unit of competency or accredited course module. Design and develop learning programs. Element 1. Define the parameters of the learning program. Element 2. Work within the VET policy framework. Element 3. Develop program content. Element 4. Design the structure of the learning program. Let's take a closer look at each element. 1.1. Clarify the purpose and type of learning program with key stakeholders. 1.2. Access and confirm the competency standards and other training specifications on which to base the learning program. 1.3. Identify language, literacy, and numeracy requirements of the program. 1.4. Identify and consider characteristics of the target learner group. Element 2. 2.1. Access relevant vocational education and training, that is VET policies and frameworks, and apply to work practices. 2.2. Identify changes to training packages and accredited courses and apply these to program development. 2.3. Conduct work according to organizational quality assurance policies and procedures. Element 3. Develop program content. 3.1. Research, develop, and document specific subject matter content according to agreed design options. 3.2. Evaluate existing learning resources for content relevance and quality. 3.3. Specify assessment requirements of the learning program. Element 4. Design the structure of the learning program. 4.1. Break the learning content into manageable segments and document the time frame for each segment. 4.2. Determine and confirm delivery strategies, required assessment methods, and tools. 4.3. Document the learning program in line with organizational requirements. 4.4. Review the complete program with key stakeholders and adjust as required. 4.5. Ensure a safe learning progression by analyzing risks in the learning environment and including a risk control plan. Let's take a look now at the knowledge evidence. The candidate must be able to demonstrate essential knowledge to effectively complete the task outlined in the elements and performance criteria of this unit. This includes knowledge of information about training package developers and course accreditation agencies responsible for specific learning program parameters, training packages and relevant competency standards to be used as the basis of the learning program, other performance standards and criteria to be used as the basis of the learning program where relevant. the distinction and relationship between a training package/accredited course, learning strategy, and learning program, the different purposes and focus of learning programs, instructional design principles relating to different design options for learning program design and structure, availability and types of different learning resources, learning materials, and pre-developed learning activities, methodologies relating to developing and documenting new learning activities and related learning materials, different delivery modes and methods, relevant policies, legal requirements, codes of practice, and national standards, including Commonwealth and state or territory legislation that may affect training and assessment in the vet sector. Describe relevant workplace health and safety knowledge relating to the work role and workplace health and safety considerations that need to be included in the learning program. Assessment conditions. Assessors will gather evidence to demonstrate consistent performance in conditions that are safe and replicate the workplace. Conditions must be typical of those experienced in the training and assessment environment and include access to competency standards or accredited courses relevant to the learning programs. Thanks for watching. This has been Brendan from Watto Training.